Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some more STORMWORKS. Today I'm going to be looking at all the new trailers that they've added to the game, and we're going to figure out how we can move these around the map with just one vehicle. That's my goal, is to create one vehicle to carry all this stuff, and we're not talking trucks, we're talking VTOLs. So let's go ahead and let's start looking at some of these here real quick. We did get some new regular standard ISOs. We got an Oliver Company. We've got Gallatum Space. All right. And we've got Belzoil. And we've got Hook and Catch. All right. So we've covered some of our industries here. This one is the most interesting one to me, and I think these are all individual logs, and we're going to have to figure out how to carry these logs as well. That's something interesting. We're going to have an ISO system that we can carry an ISO container. We're going to have to figure out how to carry logs, and we're going to have to carry a trailer. Now, there are tons of trailers, all different shapes, but the thing that I am noticing that with these trailers that they all have is this bottom section here. They all have some sort of bottom section. Now this has a little bit of a curved section here, but I think the way we were going to do this anyway, we would be able to take care of that. So yeah, there are no hook points on top of any of these, so that's electronic connectors and ropes are going to be out of the question here. But I think we're going to be pretty good here. Oh, we got rods. Oh, there's a lot of cool stuff on these trailers, and we have, what is this, a livestock trailer? Is that what that's supposed to be? Is that an indication that farming is actually going to come to the game now that we're getting to the end of the list here? Anyway, so lots of trailers to work with, and we've got to get those ISOs figured out as well as those logs. So let's start building a VTOL that can carry one of these under its belly, and they could also utilize some of those as well. So let's jump into the workbench, and I think for the sake of scale, we're going to actually use the livestock one because it shows us the height of everything, and I think this one was taller. Let's see, double check. I think this one was taller than the rest. If not taller, it's, yeah, it looks like it's one block higher than some of these wood ones here. Let's get it. Yeah, it looks like it's one block, maybe 2 blocks taller. So that'll give us the best scale for how to work with these and have all the room to be able to carry these. But we're gonna be gripping onto the side. Are these actually tracks? What are these? Door panels. Okay, I was gonna say if they were track pieces, we might be able to grab onto them. Dorm frame edge, and we've got the little hook here. Can we utilize that into our build as well? All right, let's figure this out. All right, so we've got our container here. That's fine. I kind of do want to have something that would slide under maybe and grab this hook. So we do have some sort of connection point that's solid with our vehicle. And then we can reach down on the sides and maybe grab. So let's do this. Let me get a pivot. We'll start off with a pivot. Let's do mirror mode. Mirror mode. We'll start there. And then this will give us the ability to build on a separate body. All right, so we do that, we can do that, we can do that, we can do that. That is our main body right now. We need to switch it up. Once we delete the trailer, that'll be fine. So as far as the trailer goes, we're gonna need to come out to like there. And then this end, 1, 2, 5, we can get rid of that, and we're gonna have to have some sort of arms that come down and maybe grab this and then magall it, as well as the ISO. We need to have the ISO in here too. Oh, there's so much going on. Okay, let's put an ISO in here just for the sake of seeing where this goes. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Is this gonna be even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. So 1, 2. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. All right, so that puts that in the center there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there was 7. 1, 2, 7. I think that's right. I think this is our ISO here. Let's measure. This should be 30. No. Do that. We are 1 too long here. Okay, not a problem. That gives us 7 there, and I didn't even look at the number. I think that's 7. That's 7. That's 8. Okay, so we're 1 longer that way. So I think maybe, I'm not sure how we do this. Weight wise, we're probably going to want to have a center mass for this, and if we have this too far forward, then our weight's going to be thrown off again. So Can I? 5, 6, 7. No. All right, so let's do this. We'll just go one more forward. That should be good right there. All right, so we'll need an electrical connector. Grab that from the bottom here. I can go there. I can go there. Is this the right width? That is 11. Perfect. Now, got to figure out something that can drop down and grab these containers. So let's go back to pivots. If we put a pivot there and we'll put a pivot there, how is this going to work? So then that can come down and that's going to interfere just with that right there. All right, that's fine. We're learning. How many blocks down do we need to come? Probably to there. That's 12. Okay, do that. 12, and then this can be a mag-all. Hope you guys see where I'm going with this. Oh, okay, that's not going to work. All right, so that was 12 we said. 12. That's 11. Okay, then if we go 11 out this way, get our mag-all. Should be able to do it like this. And then those should be able to swing down and hook onto the sides of this. And we can have more just if we need. So let's see, we'll go out 11. Come on. Oh. 11, 11, 11, 10, 11. All right, and that should be our grippies for that. This thing's gonna be massive. This is going to be a massive VTOL. I'm already seeing it just by having these things stick out. Maybe we'll come up with a better system as we start building along, but I think this is going to work for us. The other issue that we're going to have is how do we pick up the logs? How do we pick up those bigger logs? Might have to have a whole nother system that has maybe scoops or something on the side of these as well. We'll have to do something like that can get underneath the logs and then grab them. I feel like I'm overcomplicating this, but I want to have one vehicle that can do it all. So this is where we're going. This is what we're starting with. We've got that idea, and I think that will be fine. Clean this up a little bit. And if we want, we could probably use these. Let's go find some friction pads. These can double up as landing gear. That's what those will be. Those will be landing gear when we're not using them. And when we are using them, they'll just grip the sides of the truck. And the truck will actually be our wheels and legs. Does that sound right? That sounds pretty good. Let's get rid of the truck and then we can start building. Actually, let's build there, probably somewhere in that range if I had to guess. All right, let's get rid of the truck. All right, so now we have a frame. I feel like that's pretty good, and I can see the ISO sitting in there nicely. So yeah, we should be able to carry a couple things here with this. So now we've got to work on, how do we do this? This is gonna be our center mass. I guess we'll work off of this. Let's find a center point. So we got 29, 14, 14 is 28. About where that pink block is, which is perfect. All right, so this is gonna be our center here. Off of this, we're gonna have to have wings and motors for lifting. I think that'd be pretty good. Do we even need, how far? Let's see, let's check our props. Maybe prop gonna be those guys? Or is it the bigger ones? Are there bigger ones? There's bigger ones. That's a small, this is large. Yeah, something tells me it's gonna be these guys for sure, just so we have the lift surfaces. And I think that's pretty good. Honestly, this is all gonna go folded down. So these could actually, we could come into about here with these. I think that's actually not bad. Let's make these odd numbers and we'll go ahead and put the collective on 0 there. I think this might work. If we fold forward, yeah. If we fold forward, then we're actually gonna start flapping into stuff here. So let's bring it out just a few more, just so when we fold forward, we are definitely clear of our vehicle here. Okay, cool. Put it on neutral, 5 blades, neutral, 5 blades. All right, I think that's gonna work. So now underneath here, we're gonna build our engine. I might be moving these up, but we know where we're building our engines, so that's fine. Okay, so get that. We could go ahead and type in mod for modular, and I think we're just gonna do a 3x3 like that. That already fits perfectly. Go ahead and do the crankshaft, the 3x, what is this, a 3x1? This is gonna give us our best output for these engines. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gives us 80 cylinders on each. That's going to be a massive amount of engine there. And we can reduce this down as we start building and adding stuff to it. Let's add our cylinders. All 80 of these guys. Oh man. We should have the power. We should have the power to do this, hopefully. Actually, we don't need to do all 80. We could just do kind of a slim engine like this, but the radial engine is the best performing. So if we have cylinders on all sides here, engine will actually perform better. That's just STORMWORKS. All right, all 80 cylinders in. Next thing I'm gonna do, next thing I'm gonna do is put all our manifolds in, and then we will have everything connected, and then we can just start plopping stuff in. So we'll go ahead and put all these guys in, and then we'll be back with you in just a second. All right. Oh, all right. We are all manifolded up. Man, these things are starting to get a lot bigger than I expected, but that's fine. I think once we scale everything, it should look good, because that is a big trailer there. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. All right, let's work on our coolant here. Coolant's gonna be a big thing. So I think, how do I want to do this? Let's go find our radiators. I'm gonna use my little 3x3s. I like these the best. If I did that, get pumps in there. Get pumps in there. Do one there. Then we can do one there. And then we can copy this on the other side. Got one there and one there. So hopefully that's enough coolant for this. We should be moving at a low enough RPMs that hopefully this is not gonna be a problem. If it is, we can always add more. Could set ourselves up for that. And we want this. Oh, I didn't measure that right. I did not measure that right. Okay. And that is very bulky for an engine. Let's see if we can refigure this out. All right, so we don't make this mistake again. Let's go ahead and replace these with intake ports. There we go. And then we can come in here and grab our coolant pieces. Now we'll grab ourselves some pipes. All right, all piped up. Should be good to go now. Now let's go back to our radiators. All right, is this working the way I want it to? Let's see. Okay, perfect. We'll do that. All right, all that works. All right, now we just need to copy this to the other side. All right, we are all pumped in. We are fully coolant out. I think that should be pretty good. And I don't know, we're going to put like a block in here or something to have a rotation here. Maybe should have turned these sideways. Had the pumps on the bottom, and I don't know. It is how it is now. So we're gonna stick with that. I feel like this engine's gonna be longer though. So let's see. Hang on. We're gonna need clutch. Gearboxes need to go in here as well. Do that. Gear. We'll do 2 because we'll probably need to gear them down, and then we can go back to our prop and we can slap that on. Cool. Everything back the way it was. Nice. And then we can build a nice little housing to kind of go around this. All right. So at the bottom, we're gonna need some sort of belt drive to start this thing up. That will be that. Also gonna have to find exhaust, fuel, air, all that. Okay, not a problem. We've got room up front here. So air, we'll just shove that right up top here. Like that. And we'll just use the regular old filters and not scoops so that we don't get any pressure changes. Everything will be consistent on our engines. So there's air in. We need air out. I'll come in here and take these pieces. Oh no, those are part of the radiators. So we'll do these, and we can put exhaust on these. So we can do a couple cats. Do this the right way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go for an exhaust. Boom, boom. There we go. Hopefully diesel will be enough to raise these stuff up in the air. Otherwise, we might be rebuilding these into jet engines, which is fine. That'd just be a whole nother build, and we've already started this. So let's see. We got air in, air out. Coolant. So now I need fuel in. Where is my fuel? Fuel. We'll probably put over here somewhere, if I had to guess, just so that we can connect into a pivot. So let's go pivot. One of these is fluid, so we want the fluid pivot. That way this is all part of the same fuel system. Where do I want these? Down here. That's our fuel. That will be our fuel line. Let's go for pipes. Straight pipes. Comes over to here. Fine. That piece in there like so. We will then go back to modular pieces. Grab our fuel manifold and we extend this out by 1. Then we use our fuel manifold. Put that right in there like that. And then we'll go back to pipes. Put an angled pipe in here and drop it into place. All right, merge this to that. Oh, is that part of that? Oh, okay. Okay. We've got this. We're just gonna select all of this. I think all of that. Let's just cut, paste. And then we can figure out what needs to be merged to what. All right, so that's our main body there. That sucks. This is still part of that. No, this needs to be part of that. That needs to be part of that. That part of that. That part of that. And that needs to be separated to something else. Okay. We are figuring it out. I can go to there. Not go to there. Okay. All right. I think we are getting it figured out here. Merge, merge. Everything is other than this guy here. Okay, so we can fix that. There, down to there. That's where we were. All right, so we've got some structure to this now, which is nice. These should be able to fold down into this. That's perfect. What are we missing here? Starters, back to the engine. These are big engines, so we'll just give them all the starters. Just like this. And then up in here, I might have to go up one more. We might have to go up one more to put a generator in there. Let's do that. Cut those, raise those up by one, paste them, copy that under there. Then we'll get a T-piece. So I want to do this. So we put here. Boom, boom, boom. Probably be good for a generator. Let's get our pipe. I'm not sure how many gens this is going to take. So I think what we'll do for now is we'll just slap 3 on here, and that should be enough to kind of get us started and kind of figuring out the math on this. Also in here, I want to do a torque meter. I got to raise these up again. We're raising these up one more. Clear, cut, up, paste. Same thing here. We're going to grab the T-piece like that. Then we want to go to torque meter. And this just allow us to see what our RPS is on our actual props and stuff too. So we'll get better readings out of that. Yeah, that's pretty good there, I'd say. Got engines. So now most of this is going to be this. All this is going to be fuel. But the pipes, angles, that. And then somewhere up here is going to be all fuel. So I guess we'll just rotate back to center like so, and then piece enclosed, and then maybe all of this area could be fuel. Do like that to kind of signify that that's what that area is. So then we can come in here and maybe do that. That gives this kind of an area that's up off of the tank. So hopefully we don't have any collisions there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good right there. Got our engines. I feel like I'm missing something. So we got air in, air out, coolant. I think we got everything on here. Mods, starters. We could do a couple batteries in here, but batteries could stay in the middle of the vehicle, so we keep those a little more safe. Pumps, belts, air in, air out. Yeah, I think we've got everything. All right, cool. So that's the engines. We're gonna need some sort of control system for all of this. So yeah, obviously a seat's gonna go somewhere up here. There is our seat. I think this is gonna work. Let me put a pivot on these. So actually I need a switch box. Now I've got one here. We can do that. We can take this to here, here, there, and there, and make it hotkey 1 for now. And on should be, let's do it like this so it actually spawns in with things down. Would that work? Everything's falling apart. Okay, so we didn't merge this with this. That can happen there. We're gonna need infinite electric, infinite electric, go. And we could fix this weather too, so we can all see. Ooh, that's actually really perfect. That's actually really nice for how these sit on the ground. That's way too close for comfort for me, actually. So we probably would need to move the engines up some, which is fine. We can do that, and that'll keep us off the ground. Because if we come down hard, it's just with some slight roll on us, we're hitting these engines. Let's grab these. All right, so I'm gonna cut everything here. We'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Let's do 3, and then we can readjust our prop or our exhaust. Maybe that's what we do to begin with. Let's just remove the exhaust and let's move it up somewhere. So the exhaust will actually be up top here. Does that not work? Why does that not work? There we go. And I don't have room for that there. Do I have room for an exhaust port somewhere else? No. Here. Cross this way. We'll do our exhaust. Yeah, so let's go back to normal. Bring that down. That down. Yeah, I think this will work a lot better because then we'll just be off the ground all together, and it puts it more in streamline with the actual engine. Perfect. That we can delete, and clean everything back up. Perfect. There we go. Now, how does that look? That's a lot better. That's a lot better, keeping us off the ground there. We'll probably still do some more adjustments to these, but I think we'll be okay here. I don't like the way that looks though. Maybe let me try something else here real quick. All right, so doubled it up on one side like that, so then we can get rid of it on this side. Then allows me to ECU on the bottom here, like I like to do, because this always looks like a nice little oil pan or something here. Go down maybe in the middle with it there. Looks pretty good. And then we can start shaping out some of the cowl system on the outside of that. That looks pretty good, I think. I think that's pretty good. We'll be able to hook these engines up. We can have fuel up here. Perfect. Spawn it in one more time. Legs are automatically down. They go up if I hit the button. Look at that. Perfect. And they're up and out of the way. We'll have a way to tuck those up underneath some wings maybe. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. And then they'll go kakunk, and we'll be able to pick up a trailer, and we can take the trailer to its destination. That is awesome. I'm gonna leave it here, guys. We've worked on this quite a bit today. But if you guys have any suggestions for this, please let me know. This is a completely new style of build for me in STORMWORKS, because usually we just have to worry about the ISO containers. But now we've got all these trailers that we have to worry about, and we're gonna have to come up with a way to grab these. Maybe even more magalls on the sides. Maybe even more magalls for some of these bigger guys. But yeah, most likely we'll get this figured out. This is the only one that I'm concerned about, is getting these logs and how to maybe hook those up underneath, especially if these are loose. I think these are loose. That'll be interesting to. Is that moving just by me running into it? And I'm moving them. So yeah, they are separate. All right. So that's something we got to work on. Being able to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 logs here that are loose and carry those as well. If we only had like an empty container of this that we could spawn in, maybe that's what we have to do. Maybe we have to build a separate trailer that these guys can sit in. So we'll have to pick them up, set them in something, then hook it up. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you 100%. If you are enjoying STORMWORKS, make sure you throw a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next one.